I can go inside a place of worship, like you say, hear music. Hip-hop music do that to you. It don't matter if it's a choir. Hip-hop music do that to you. Because if you had beef with somebody and you ride into their block to go see them, you playing Jeezy, your spirit is in full tune to go kill.
Yeah.
So if you're on your way to go see a chick and you playing Teddy Pendergrass, turn out the light, your spirit is in full tune to go, make love.
We got to do lunch, because this is a strong topic. We got to do lunch. The difference between spirituality and religion. Because, like I said, from my teaching, all the three major religions that you spoke upon, before we had that, we were spiritual people. We communicated through the sun in ancient Kemet.
But that's polytheism. Once you start worshiping anything other than God, it's polytheism. This is why Allah sent Moses to the Pharaoh. They start worshiping the sun, and they even start calling themselves God. Once that happens, that's when you start to bear witness to the wrath of God. And that's the one thing God-feared people know. To fear God is the ultimate love. Because you fear disappointing someone you love. You fear disappointing someone. You're not terrified of what he's going to do to you. No. You fear disappointing the one that created you, the one that gave you. You woke up today. You ain't do that. Spirituality ain't do that. Yeah. Allah opened your eyes. God opened your eyes today. God put air in your lungs. God allowed you to see today. And just like when you can look in the sky and see a star, it's 1,000,000 light years away, but you can't even see 100 feet in front of you. That's from God. These are the things we take for granted. You can see a star 1,000,000 light years away if you look up in the sky right now, but you can't see who on 8th Avenue standing on 7th.
Yeah, exactly.
Right. That's
amazing. Spirituality ain't got nothing to do with that.
What do you feel about...
Well, if we have the Bible or the Quran or the Torah, then what will we have? We were spiritual people.
Well, if you think about the Freemasons, they read from the Quran. What did they give you? And you know the Freemasons, the Masons was the slave masters. So if they read from the Quran, why didn't they give you the Book of Truth? Why did they allow you to read something else?
They gave you the Bible.
Right.
Yeah. Because you done heard it many times. You ain't just been stripped of your rights. You've been stripped of your religion.
Yeah, exactly.
So you can't incorporate something that was fed to you. You can read the book Master was reading right now, and you ain't got to fight to do it. You ain't got to sneak in the shed and read it. You ain't, Tommy Who and Coltrane Coochie, you ain't got to do that no more. You can actually walk in the library and read the book that Master was reading.
Google it.
So he held that book from you. Because I'm going to tell you, in Surah Yunus, you know what I'm saying? The Surah Yunus means, the Surah Yunus is Jonas. Jonas in the well. You know about Jonas. And ayat number 90 to 92, it says, I'm going to read it to you real quick before time run out. Just to let you know how the Quran writes, and how it works, because it's really straight, it's a straight shot. It is the speech of Allah. It's direct speech from your Lord. And it says this. And I'm going to show you how this plays a role in what's going on today. It says, and we took the children of Israel across the sea, and Pharaoh with his host followed them in oppression and enmity, to when drowning overtook him, and he said, I believe that none has the right to be worshipped but he, Allah, in whom the children of Israel believe. I am one of the Muslims. Now you believe, while you refused to believe before, and you were one of the mufsidun, meaning evildoers and corruptors. So this day we shall deliver your dead body from the sea, that you may be a sign to those who come after you. And verily, many among mankind are heedless of my ayat, or heedless of our ayat. Meaning, you know that the Pharaoh Ramesses' body was discovered in 1898, right? Everybody can Google it. He got hair on his head, skin, teeth, nails, everything intact. Allah is telling you that I preserved this man's body to be on display for y'all to see today. And you all know the story of Moses and Allah split in the Red Sea so he can man, this is in the Quran. This is direct. This ain't he, thou, he, yow. This is straight talk. Straight to the point, straight revelations. These are proofs. So, don't be afraid to pick it up. Don't be afraid to examine it. Because this is what inspires the Muslim every day, that we can read revelations that relate to today, right now.
Quick question about today, right now, because we got like 5 minutes left.
No problem.
What do you feel the state of these young kids? Like, I mean, we all came up hanging on corners, 32nd Street, all that. But our hanging on the corner, it was still more of a fashion, and it was still more of respect. What do you feel about these young kids now that's in front of the store, won't move when the lady come? You know, we used to help the lady upstairs when we see her coming out the store. Not these kids today, more or less, they don't even want to move out the way. What do you think is causing that amongst our youth?
It's young parents. It's called young parents. You gotta remember, our parents was the age, like, you know, it was the normal age for parents. And not saying that to be funny, but most of our parents was like 30 years older than us as kids. Grandparents was like, you know what I'm saying, 50 years older than us, and it was certain morals. And most of us, you got to understand, we all migrated from the South. So coming from the South, we had certain morals. All my family from Richmond, Virginia, all of us used to go to reunions somewhere, North Carolina, Virginia, South Carolina. Everybody had some type of, you know what I'm saying, ancestry in the South. But now you got to understand, because I'm 20 years old, younger than my mother. My mother had me when she was 20. And this is something that became more of a practice. You got women getting pregnant at 14 years old. You know nobody was having that when we was young.
Yeah, definitely not.
Pops would have came outside and spent your head, man.
Definitely not. And I said that.
Your pops would have spent your head. And another thing is, we ain't have apartments. Like, these little cats got their own crib. You know what I'm saying? We was going, you know, and I don't even want to say this just to, you know, to glorify any ignorance, but the reality of it is, we was living different, Aki. We was just on a kiss, man. We was happy to get a kiss.
Yeah, definitely.
Okay. You know what I'm saying? These young brothers is making young girls feel guilty for not taking their clothes off. Like, you know, you a sucker. Get out of here. She's like, I. It's like, come on, we doing each other dirty. We doing each other dirty. Brothers is having babies, not being responsible for them. These kids is growing up with animosity in their heart. They hearing stories about their father used to get money, and that's all they know. They ain't never met him, know nothing about him, but they heard some wonderful stories, because you know the hood gonna tell you about a dude 2-year run like it was 20 years. Yeah, he get money for 2 years, and you talking about this dude father like he was a man. Yeah, he get 2 years. Nigga went to jail 2 years later. Stop telling the kid, you know, start telling the kid like your father, everybody ran something. Remember them days, everybody, you know, I used to run the alley. Yep. Man, there used to be one phone. Now everybody run the phone. Come on, man. Talk about the story about the kid that get killed in jail. Yeah. Talk about the kid, you know, talk about the truth, man. Everybody got to stop glorifying ignorance, Aki, because all it's doing is hurting us. It's hurting us. It ain't hurting nobody else.
Our generation, like, I try to get a lot of young kids to listen in, and I try to bring somebody positive to speak, or we speak positive. I mean, we have our little shows where we, you know, play around and all that, but, I mean, these young cats, man.
But you got to also, too, Al, you got to understand, you have an avenue where an audience is receptive to you. You know what I'm saying? Right. So you got a responsibility also. And I'm not telling you what to do, you know what I'm saying? But, you know, I hope that we all could benefit from it, because I'm learning today. I'm learning that, man, brothers still have opportunities to create avenues. So you got to remember, we had PAL. We ain't hate all the police. Some of the police was cool. They used to come play ball with us.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Set up boxing events. Ain't no PAL. We hate every cop.
Yeah, exactly. You 100% right. Everybody had a PL trophy in their house.
No doubt.
Exactly. So these are the things that's missing, and these are the things that anything that you benefit from doing these type of venues and stuff, you should try to contribute these same things back into the community to try to, you know, restore some of these things that's missing, because we are losing the youth.
Everybody in our chat room, I tell you, we got a chat room to the show. They saying they want a part 2, so you welcome back whenever you want. Anybody else positive you want to bring with you on the show, you know, they could be do the show from wherever they at. All it takes is a phone call, you know what I mean? And we got to...
Inshallah, man. You know, Al, I get in touch with you. You know I get in touch with me. I have no problem doing that. I'm very, very pleased that we all been able to benefit from this. Because like I said, I was able to benefit also, knowing that y'all have a constructive audience, that y'all have a constructive program, and ain't nobody trying to, you know, 1-2 nobody. And we're just saying, overall, we just got to be mindful that whenever we get these little positions of power, man, we have to utilize it for some benefit. You know what I'm saying? Got to be some benefit, because right now, this type of, you know, these type of talks, man, will make you different from everybody.